We've signed Mbappe. We were always going to do it. I mean, his contract expires at the end of the year. So he's not at the club yet. We don't have the money for that. Don't have the facilities. But he's joining us next year. He's not the only signing I'm trying to make as well. But he's probably by far the best. Pretty hard to beat. Hey guys, and welcome back to the 7th episode of the FM22 Bayern Munich Save with me, Raxel FM, where today we are versing Borussia Mönchengladbach, who on surface value don't seem like the most interesting team to be versing, but they're just behind us in 3rd place, so realistically, there's a serious competition there before we verse Cologne, but the reason why you've clicked on it is because the January transfer window, boys and girls, and I have signed Mbappe. He's on the thumbnail. Best believe he's going to be on some more thumbnails in the future because this man is a big one. We all know how we've brought him in. You've all done the same thing in one of your saves in Football Manager this year. But before we go over what else I have done, make sure you do smash the like button as well as subscribing to the Raxel FM YouTube channel. Can we please smash 10 likes on today's video to celebrate being in the transfer window? And to hopefully give us some luck to get some more funds, because currently it's not quite the facilities that we need. However, I'm still trying to make some deals, and the deals I'm trying to make are just to be using the, pre-contract expiry deals. And I've already had 2 players turn me down. Kessie is going to Liverpool, which I am gutted about because he would have been perfect for our midfield. Really good rotation option. And Andreas Christensen has decided to go to Real Madrid instead. Gutted about that one too. Would have been a great centre-back option for us, but no, not coming to us. Andre Onana. Surely he's going to pick us instead of Newcastle. Surely. He would be perfect. In fact, I'm going to offer him so much more money than what I've given him right now. So much more. I'm giving him 52 right now. Let's go 75, mate. I don't care. I just don't care. He's so good. He is the perfect replacement for Neuer when he gets too old. Because right now, he's 35 years of age. He's probably not going to get much better. He's probably going to retire soon. So, Andre Onana in the back would be brilliant. So, I would love to get him into the club. That bid is just trying to secure him. Apparently, this dude was signed, by Bayern Munich in real life. Don't know how good he is, but he's 16 and 2-star current ability. Can't be too bad. And the other player that we're trying to bring in is Florian Grillistich, a Hoffenheim Austrian dude. I know he's pretty good in real life, and I know he's not bad in this game. It would be about 3-star current ability, just a rotation option. And here's a rotation option that we do need after selling Rocker at that central midfield position. And I mean, I'm not fuming that I've sold him because I've literally made a conscious decision to. I'm just happy that we managed to get a bit of money for him. And right now, I think was the only time we would get a decent amount of money for him. £10.75 million is definitely decent. And I might be replacing him in this transfer window. But as I said before, we don't have the most money ever. And with all the pre-contract signings I'm making, it's pretty hard to find the funds to make some other transfers. But things could still happen. You never know. Someone could be bought at some point in time. We could end up finding a player on the transfer list. Actually, there probably will be some good players on the transfer list. I don't think I've really checked that out. I'm more focused on the fact that I signed Mbappe. I haven't even talked about that in the actual game. But for now, I'm just checking people on the transfer list. Come on, transfer list. What's going on here? Declan Rice. I mean, he's a bit expensive. Any central midfielders? Chowdhury? No. Okay, no. Chowdhury's not happening. Who else? Danny Ceballos. 7.2. That's pretty cheap. I'm kind of tempted by that. Okay, there's options. I'll look off camera. It feels like it's probably boring content for you right now. But the man that we want to talk about, of course, is Kylian Mbappe. We all know how it works. If you don't know, I will explain it very quickly. His contract expires at the end of the year. He never wants to talk to PSG about it. And if you get him first, you get him. And I got him very early on. I think I got him even before the transfer window opened because there's like that 5-day period that you can sign. I don't know how it works, but you can. I managed to sign him there. So he is going to be joining us for quite a hefty amount of money per week, but obviously it is Mbappe. I'm not too disappointed. £425,000. Is that his current? That's got to be his current contract. How do I check the the current offer. There we go. Oh no, we're probably paying him a lot of money. It's MBAPPE, and he's going to be joining, hopefully playing in that right wing position next year. Sorry, left wing, with Lewandowski up top and probably Sane on the right. I feel like that's going to be a pretty impressive trio. I think it's going to create a lot of goals next year. We shouldn't have to worry about winning the title, but right now we still are. And since last time we saw each other, it hasn't gotten worse at all. Actually, it's gotten better. So we've managed to come away with 3 wins, 3-0, 6-2, and 4-0. So very convincing wins. And Borussia Dortmund finally have dropped a point. It was only 2 points, and it was against a side you really wouldn't have expected it, but it's better than nothing. And that means we're now only 7 points away from them, which isn't as bad as it could possibly be. And now if we keep winning these games on camera, then we might be able to close the gap. There's a big might going on there, but I'm feeling positive, boys and girls. You got to be positive in these kind of situations, and that's the positivity that I'm trying to bring for today's episode. Let's jump into the first game, though. As I said, not a lot of money, but I will try and do some transfer deals in today's episode, as we are going through quite a bit. So there is every chance that we will see a deal in today's video. I mean, there's every chance you won't, but I don't know. This is the team that we're going with. Zabitzer coming into central midfield because Bissouma's out on international duty. I guess with the Africa Cup of Nations, which was on around this time in real life, so that's why I assume is happening. And we're just bringing him into the midfield for now. I think he'll do a decent job. Against a decent side like this, I was tempted to go back down to that more defensive approach, but I don't know, I just back the boys. Against a side like this, I don't know why. I just do back the boys. I have not got my laptop plugged in, and it is recording. I am so impressed by my laptop. I normally need to... I'm plugging it in currently for reference. But normally, it just goes all over the place and does nothing correctly. When I've got... I could go record in a park if I wanted to. That's good to know. I wouldn't, because I guarantee the gameplay footage would be horrific. But, you know, just going through the menus, it would be fine. That went well. Swimmingly, I would say, actually. Sane moving forward in this early stages of the game. Just after 16 seconds, actually. Straight off the kickoff. We got the first shot. It's almost a goal, actually. Not like, you know, right in front of the goal, missed an open goal, sort of almost a goal. But, you know, it's created a decent save, sort of almost goal. And we're looking like the better side early on, obviously. We've had one shot and they've had none. And also, we had one highlight, they've had none. Gnabry scores. We're looking good. Looking very good. Thomas Muller with an assist. I think this man is getting a little bit of heat from me, and I don't think it's deserved. I think he's actually done really well for us. I'm now going to check his stat. That was a boring goal. Boring goal, boys and girls. Need to see what he was up to, though, because I feel like he's been a pretty consistent performer. 4 goals, 4 assists. Okay, no, there's a reason why he's getting some heat. There is a bit of a reason. And I'm actually kind of tempted to sell him. If he is actually getting bids from teams for something around like 60 to 70 million, I'd sell him. 100%. 100%. That's his value. He's 32 years of age. I mean, I know realistically, in real life, that would be an interesting decision from the Bayern Munich team, just because he is such a crucial player and been there for so long. But in this game, it's not going to matter that much. I think I might do that, actually. I might even offer him out to see what I can get. Lewandowski scores to make it 2-0. We don't need him. And Andes is getting the assists for us from centre-back. Mate, we are on fire at the moment. It's good to see us actually performing well on camera as well. Because generally on camera, in the save for some reason, the team wants to look terrible. But we're definitely looking good today. And I'm hoping that Borussia Dortmund aren't looking good today. I don't even know who they're versing. I just assume they're going to win whatever game they're playing, to be honest. So we'll see what happens after this game. Or it might be happening during... I don't know. But right now I'm just focused on what's going on in front of me. Hernandez moving it forward into Thomas Muller. Lewandowski, he's not going to get an assist. See, look, he's got nothing, Muller. Gnabry, okay, if that was Muller, maybe it would have been a goal. See, these are the signs I need to maybe keep him around. No, Borussia Dortmund aren't playing right now. Probably playing in the next couple of days. Only a 1.18 goal goal expected goals got there eventually. But we're clearly being quite a clinical side, and I think I've noticed that a lot with us, because we don't have really low XG. Like, we're not 0.53 and then scoring 3 goals. But we are getting, like, I don't know, maybe next year of like 2. and then scoring 3 goals. So I feel like our boys are just really clinical at the moment. I think that makes sense based off the fact that we do have some of the most clinical finishers in the world of football. So surely they'd be better at taking the lower expected goal shots and putting them into the back of the net. But does XG calculate, like a person's ability to score? Like if it's Lewandowski one-on-one with the goalkeeper, is it a higher XG than if it was like centre-back one-on-one with the goalkeeper? I don't know. If that is the case, then I am confused by our XG. But surely that's not the case. Because then, like, championship games, or like League 2 games would have tiny XGs because all their players are terrible. And how do you, actually register whether a player is good? Nah, it must be just general chances. So yeah, we're clinical. We're clinical. As I'm showing you right now, Upamecano with a goal here. I haven't even been talking about the last 2 goals. Gnabry killed that one perfectly into the top corner, to be fair to him. I just ignored it. Upamecano heads it from a far distance, makes it 4-0. And we are looking like a very good football club. Very happy with the performance so far. Lewandowski with a goal and assist. Gnabry with a double. Goretzka with an assist. Hernandez with an assist. Muller with an assist. And potentially another goal coming here. Neuer into Upamecano, a goal scorer on the night. Into Lewandowski. Oh, I really did think that one would go. See, if I just don't talk about things, Football Manager thinks I'm not paying attention, and they score us goals. See, look, the other day I went to the shops, and okay, no, that didn't work. It knew that I was trying to bluff the system. To be fair, it's more intelligent than that. We all know Football Manager has a higher power. I'm sure we all know that there is one person at Sports Interactive watching over every single game that you play. And just picking what happens to make it more. That happens, eh? I actually know. I've heard that it's a little man inside of your computer that decides, actually. So, yeah. Football Manager employ little people, like tiny people. Not to be confused with, small people. You know what I mean? But like tiny people, and they get employed to break into your house as soon as you download the game, and then go inside your computer and just mess with you. That's what I've heard, at least. I don't know if the rumours are true. I think they might be having riots soon because I don't think their living conditions are great, and they're not getting paid that much, and they can't see their families for quite some time. So yeah, no, they're probably quite gutted with the situation. I don't think it would be that comfortable inside. What am I on about? I've continued that tangent for way too long. Musiala's coming on for the last couple of minutes. I probably should make another substitute just to try and make sure some people stay happy because they're not getting a whole lot of game time. Coman might be one of the players that will get unhappy, so we'll bring him on for Sane for the last couple of minutes, and we'll ride this one out on a high. 4-0 win. It's looking like it's been a calm second half. That's because we've been calm. We don't need to worry. We managed to win it in the first half, and we come away with a 4-0 win. Very good performance by the boys, and it does mean that we are hopefully closing the gap. I doubt it, but it would be nice if Borussia Dortmund dropped some points, but I really don't think they will. Great performance by Gnabry. Great performance by 4 or 5 players, to be honest. Who are they versing? They are versing Eintracht Frankfurt away from home. Now, after a draw and a friendly, I feel like that could be losable, actually. In fact, I would go as far as to say losable, and I'm going to simulate with you, just to find out. Win 4-0. I don't know. I reckon they could lose that. Definitely, I don't care about him. Well, that sounded so mean, didn't it? I don't care about him. Yeah, that was a little bit harsh, but he has 3-star potential ability. Let's see what happens in this game though. 6 days until our next one. Got plenty of rest time. And Davies, what's going on? Please, Neuer, just resolve it, mate. I don't want to pay him more. There we go. Get in. Love it when other people resolve the issues for you. Have they won? Have they won? Have they won? Get in! I told you it was a losable game. It's clearly a losable game because if Eintracht Frankfurt just nodded one into the back of the net, we would be even closer to Borussia Dortmund now. Only 5 points away. 5 points. That's less than 2 games. We're looking good now. Well, not good, But we're looking better than we did last game. 5 points now. It's doable. It's catchable. And we're still versing them one more time at the very end of the season. Plenty of football games left to play. I thought it was over last episode. But it's well and truly back on. Don't know if the transfers are back on though, but see what happens in between now and the next game. 2 more pre-contract signings confirmed. Onana is joining, and the midfielder. Okay, I don't know how good he's going to end up being, but he's going to be decent, and I think he's going to be a really good rotation option. Onana, I didn't even bother to scout because I know that those stats are of a very good goalkeeper, and I just know he's going to be a decent rotation option for us. So happy to bring him in, even for that high wage. Now we need to focus on what is going on in the league. It's this game that we're focusing on with this team, Sane, picking up a knock. And by a knock, I really do... Sorry, I coughed there, so I paused. I really do mean a broken collarbone, which isn't ideal. 4 to 6 weeks. Hopefully, it doesn't lead to anything bigger, and we will just have to play with Adeyemi for the time being. Could definitely play with Coman as well. Certainly deserves a bit more game time than he is getting, but I like Adeyemi. I like what he brings to the table. I think he's got a lot of natural ability and obviously a lot of potential in this team. So we'll see what he can do in this game. If he doesn't show up, then we're definitely going to have Coman pushing for that first team spot for the 5 to 6 weeks that Sane will be out for. Let's see what happens in this game though. Early doors, it is them knocking it around. I have a feeling that Borussia Dortmund dropped points. I might have just been seeing things. I think I'm speaking too soon. I have a feeling they did. Adeyemi already hidden the woodwork, proven to be a good selection. No, okay. We've just... Yeah, okay. Ignore that. No, nothing happening there. 15 minutes gone. 2 shots to their 0. So we're definitely looking like the better of the two sides. But you would expect that. Another opportunity from a corner, not scored. I don't think we've scored a corner all year, and that's because I haven't edited the corner tactic, so probably should be doing that. Just at least chuck the near post thing on, and that should probably work for a couple of goals, even though it's not as OP as it was at the start of the game. I do think it will create a couple of good opportunities for us. I haven't put that on yet. We haven't scored any from corners, as I just said, so maybe. Good idea. 2 more minutes of this half and one last opportunity. Surely one last opportunity. Sabitzer plays it into Hernandez. Hernandez got an assist last game. Plays it into Muller. Muller trying to find space. That's not a penalty. Don't even need to see a replay outside of the box. Yeah, okay. It's unnecessary to tease me like this, Football Manager. It's not a penalty. We all knew that. And we probably aren't even going to see a highlight occur from this free kick. I mean... There's a ball into the mixer. Wasn't very interesting though. And it's still 0-0. Going into half time. I think that's how it's going to stay. Oh, not the best performance so far. But we've certainly been the dominant side. Just haven't been able to chuck the ball into the back of the net. Not happy with the performance so far. My nose is so blocked up right now. I need... give me a sec. Oh, that's so much better. And there's a highlight coming in. Oh, sounds so... My voice is so much clearer now. Oh, that's lovely. Adeyemi does score, but I have a pretty good feeling he's offside there. Looked like all of our players were offside. I think they did a really good trap there, and it has led to a disallowed goal. Unfortunately, it would have been great to get Adeyemi. What are we doing? How dumb are our players? What? What? I mean, they have a high line, but why would we not respond to that high line by standing? That is the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen in Football Manager. The, actual stupidest thing. What? Alright, well, there's still plenty of time to go, but that was interesting. Don't score here. If they score now, we can't afford to be dropping points against a side like this. Oh my goodness. Positive mentality. No. No. I am not losing a game to this side. Especially when we've just made some progress towards closing the gap. Adeyemi's coming off. Coman coming on. I'm not rotating anymore. I'm going for the strongest 11 out there. No. Do not want to be dropping points here. Upamecano, Sabitzer, Coman. One more opportunity for us. I'm sure it won't be the only opportunity. But if we could score now... It'll certainly settle my nerves, and actually I would back us to go on and win it. Hernandez, moving it back to Neuer. all the way over to Davies. I don't mind it at all. As long as we're keeping position and we get a good shot on goal at the end of it, this is working fine for me. Gnabry, Davies, Sabitzer, looking to find some space for Kimmich. Kimmich swings one in. Gnabry's through. I thought he was going to take that shot, but he didn't. He turned around, and it led to an even worse opportunity for Davies. That's very disappointing. Another chance straight afterwards for us. Muller looking to put a ball in. Comes back to Goretzka, and we play it into Sabitzer. The two central midfielders linking up, but going backwards and giving the ball away in a dangerous area. Upamecano does recover and win it back, and actually now we have the chance to counter-attack. There's space. Don't know if going wide was the best option. It's ended up working though, as Goretzka smashes that into the top corner. And we are certainly now back in this game and could be potentially picking up all 3 points. If we don't, that is a massive disappointment. I will actually watch this replay because that is an impressive finish. Was not thinking that pass was the best option. But Goretzka, he's just got the power and placement to chuck that into the top corner. Absolutely laces through that one. And manages to go into the top corner, obviously. 1-0 on the scoreline. Muller playing it back to Sabitzer. Back into Kimmich. And we're finding opportunities now. I don't think he's offside there. I think we've made it 2-1. I'm not getting too excited because he could have been offside. But I think he was on. He was on. Let's go. 2-1. And we're definitely going to be winning this game now. I can't see us throwing it away after going 1-0 down. Clawing our way back in front. And getting the goal to win the game there. Gnabry putting it into the back of the net. Great performance by the ball. No, not a great performance. Great performance by Gnabry in that moment. And actually, if we make it 3-1 now, I'm probably going to be happy with the scoreline overall. Are we going to get that chance though? Or is it going to be them potentially scoring a goal to ruin our day even more than it already was ruined earlier? I think a 2-2 draw would be pretty disappointing. Even conceding 1 goal to this team is surprising. But 2 would be pretty terrible, especially if it means we're dropping points. Gnabry's in here, tackled by the defender, got the chance to whip one in. Lewandowski's there at the back post, makes it 3-1, and now it looks like a much more convincing result. Doesn't look at all like we were panicked at any point, and we certainly were panicked at one point. 70th minute, 73rd minute, 80th minute, and 86th minute potentially. Muller playing it into Sabitzer. Kimmich looking for space in the mixer. Finds Muller. Plays it over to Goretzka. I thought he was going to finish that one, but can't quite smash it into that same top corner this time. But still a great opportunity. Still a great shot. And we have one last one. I imagine this is the last highlight. Can we make it 4-1? That would make it look so convincing. Overly convincing. I think we have done it. To make it 4-1 on the night. I feel slightly bad for the team we're versing now because it is flattering to us now. But 4-1 is going to be the scoreline as Lewandowski is stepping up to take the penalty, and he does not miss. You think I'm jinxing it, but he doesn't miss. He scores. 4-1 on the night. He gets a double, and we just completely forget about the fact that we were 1-0 down at any point in this game. Very convincing win, and it's still not over. If we make it 5-1, that's ridiculous. That is, I'll be fuming that we weren't scoring in the first half. Oh no, okay. Well, I'm happy that's happened in this game and not a tight one, but it's not ideal to concede at all like that. But we could be getting one back. Still more opportunities coming, thick and fast. Can we get a muggy goal like that as well? I couldn't come up with a good word that wasn't inappropriate to say for a stupid goal. A stupid goal would have been good to just say. Okay, we got there eventually. Coman over the top. Looking for some space into Lewandowski for the hat-trick, and he gets it. There's just goals coming left, right and centre. It's a very interesting one for the neutral. Lewandowski at a 7.1 rating after that first goal, and within how many minutes? 12 minutes gets a hat-trick, and we're still playing in this game. Surely we're just seeing the full-time whistle. Surely it's one of those glitchy highlights. We're not actually seeing another shot on goal here. I think we are. Kimmich. Back into Sabitzer, plays it in. Muller, off the crossbar. Lewandowski scores, but I think this one is going to be ruled out. Imagine if he got 4 goals in 14 minutes. That would be ridiculous. I think he was offside. He's on. 4 goals in 14 minutes for Lewandowski. Now that is an impressive feat. Wow. Muller heads it off the bar, off the goalkeeper. Lewandowski just pokes it home, and that is helping him catch up to Haaland. He's got a 10.0 rating in the end. He was looking terrible halfway through the game. He was at like a 6.6 at one point. That is why you keep your best player on and hope that they do somehow pop up, score a goal, get you a serious win. Of a, what? 6-2 was it in the end? That was impressive. Certainly an impressive game. And where is Lewandowski in terms of top goal scorer? He's still not beating Haaland, but he's just behind him with 1 goal less. 24 goals in 19 appearances. But Haaland, unfortunately for our man, has scored 25 goals in 17 appearances. He's a good footballer, that man. But we're a pretty good team too. Just 2 points behind them now. If they drop points up against... Who was it that they could be dropping points up against? Okay, they're not going to drop points. I will simulate forward with you guys, just because I am curious. And actually, no, this video is getting quite long, so maybe I shouldn't, but I will. I'm also going to see if I offer out Muller, he's going to get upset, isn't he? Yeah, okay, I'm not going to. Won't risk ruining the dynamic of the team just for a potential transfer offer. But if Real Madrid come in, Lord knows I am certainly listening. Let's get a surprise draw for Borussia Dortmund. I don't want their form getting back on track. I want them to absolutely obliterate, downfall, just start screaming and crying. Haaland shouldn't be scoring. I'm not expecting it to happen, but I'm hoping it will happen against SC Freiburg. Yeah, I really don't think it will happen, but we'll see. It could happen. Stranger things have happened in the world of football. Only one day to simulate. It's taken a very long time. No, okay, they managed to win it. You would expect it, though, to be fair. And we're still in a better position than we were at the start of this episode. 5 points away from them. Just 2 wins away from them. And surely they'll drop points at some point. Hopefully we don't drop any. We'll be back for the first game in the knockout stages of the Champions League. And you know what? I might even treat you and just play both of them to make it interesting. And also, of course, transfer deadline day special. Hopefully something interesting happens in that. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to smash the like button if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all later.